Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to this, your general love reading for the month of October. Scorpio, let's find out what the energy is for the person that you are thinking of, your significant other, your love interest, that person that you may or may not be with at this very moment. What are the energies surrounding this person? Scorpio's significant other. Looks like they're working on something. They have 8 of Pentacles. Let's find out what other energies. How do they feel about Scorpio and this connection? Okay. Ah, High Priestess. Okay. So they are definitely using their intuition. That seems to be key in this relationship. They are, apologies. Also have the Page of Cups. They are also looking to be creative in their new beginning with you. Pages generally, they mean a number of different things. Could be a child involved, could be that a message is coming to you, message of love. This particular card, though, really speaks to that new beginning, that creativity that they could be feeling regarding this connection. Like I said, they've got the High Priestess here, so they are working on, going with their gut. Using their intuition to sort of guide them in this connection and in this process. That's what they're at work on. All right, let's pull a few more cards here, find out the energy that they are in. Let's get a little bit more detail. And we have the Empress. Okay, definitely could be children involved. The Empress is very fertile, very... this could also speak, though, to that creativity that we're talking about. Empress is definitely about creating, and creating life is one of those things, but also creating something out of nothing, right? Seemingly out of nothing. But she's different than the... oh, that's plenty of cards right there. She's different to the Magician, in that she's not using resources to create, not alchemizing those resources. She's just using herself and her own energies to create. So actually these go like that. All right, so let's start again at the top here, just so that we can kind of catch up. So your person is in that 8 of Pentacles energy. They are definitely working on this relationship with you, and they are putting kind of like in the finishing touches mode, where they have, planted seeds with you. They have cultivated those to fruition. They've harvested that fruit, and then they have, I'm even picking up like fermented it. So like canned the fruit, fermented it, they I'm just picking it up because of these bottles that are here. That's fascinating to me. But anyway, and now they're creating, something that is very unique and very meaningful, and they're, this thing that they've created, they created it with you and for you, for the both of you, really. And it's like it was like handmade for you, is what I'm getting from that card. And here you have the High Priestess. So again with the hands, right? But this is the intangible side. That's kind of like the spiritual side. And they feel very much like they are going with their gut, going with their energy, and using that energy to get a fresh perspective, to get that Page of Cups energy going where they have this offer, but it's, something new, something different, and it's way more, I don't know, it's, there's like a craftsmanship to these cards that I'm seeing. It's the first time I've ever picked up on this before, but if you look at it, like, you've got the finishing touches here where, I'm almost like picking up like a brewmaster where, they're the ones that sort of have uh, like the responsibility for the final product, right? And for um, the quality, the flavors, that, the thing that really makes what you're working on with this person unique, right? And here again, you see, this page painting a picture, and I mean, yeah. So there's this element of craftsmanship. It feels like it's really um, at a very fine point of in your relationship. And then they, this is culminating in this Empress energy. They're very creative, very fruitful. Um, they have a lot to give, a lot of abundance. Kind of, um, it's like they can back it up. Um, Either this person is very artistic, very, this is a creative person that you're dealing with, is all I'm getting here. And this, it's they. This high priestess also gives me this feeling of this energy of it being, um, you know, um, a more inspired creation. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Then, two, in this next section, we have to start off with the Nine of Wands. This person works their butt off and uses their passion like candles, okay? Is what I'm kind of picking up here. And, they're feeling a little bit burnt out, or they can get to a point of being burnt out. And so that's the danger when you are, working as they do in this very creative and it uses, your personal resources. So not your material resources, and a little, it's more like emotional and spiritual resources to do the work that they do. So it can be very personally taxing to them, and they endure. This is the Nine of Wands, which means that they might have been through a lot, and at the very end, they are still standing, and they still have fight in them. Don't mistake this. This person has a couple of wands left, and is perfectly capable of defending themselves. But being in that position is, you know, there's a cost to what it is that they do, is what I'm saying. So here you have the Lovers card, and so this is a partnership. This is a kind of a karmic relationship. It can also speak to your loved one being kind of a mirror to you, you being able to see yourself in them and they in you. It also speaks to kind of mutual admiration and a really equitable and supportive partnership. So this is how they see this relationship. This is what is going on for them. They also have the Hierophant here, so they might be seeking, um, you know, spiritual guidance or emotional guidance. This could be a therapist, for example. Spiritual guidance, it could be in terms of like a pastor or priest, someone that they trust with their kind of like their life's purpose, if you will. So, this is not just a friend that they're talking to. This is actually a guru or someone that has knowledge and expertise in this area. And they do seek their advice to help with this situation. Now, the things that they might be concerned about or worried about, you have the Five of Swords. I think sometimes that they worry when there is a squabble or a fight. This is very situational. This is not a permanent, a permanent situation. It's just something temporary. And if you do have a fight, they feel very much so that this is if somebody wins in the fight, then the other person loses and vice versa. So it's never a win-win. It's always a win-lose situation is what this card speaks to. And sometimes, the person on both sides is aware of this and other times not. So that is a concern for them. They also feel as though they're juggling a bit, and there's some decision that they need to make. It could be financial, but it also could be about the relationship. They feel like they are trying to strike a balance and maintain a balance, keep those balls in the air, but they're vulnerable, right? You see the cat jumping off the fence there and about to land on this plank, which is kind of like a seesaw, and they're balanced right now, but they're feeling vulnerable when it comes to having to make a decision. And I feel like this decision has to do either, like I said, with like a financial, like with money, or it could be in terms of this relationship, the investment that they have made in this relationship. They're trying to continue to invest, but they're feeling like not sure if this investment is stable, right? Has that long-term stability going for it. So let's pull your side of the story, Scorpio, and find out how you are feeling energetically about this connection, this person that you are thinking of. What is Scorpio's feeling about this connection? Okay, we have a couple cards here. All right, you have the Ten of Wands. Whew, feeling like things are a bit burdensome. You also have the Seven of Pentacles, so you're feeling a lot like there is some financial work to be done in this connection. Maybe it's not finances. It could be about value. I'm getting value, quality, those kinds of things. But Seven of Pentacles is you taking stock, okay? A couple cards popped out here as well. I'm going to take these two. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning in terms of the value that you are taking stock in. And then Ace of Wands, and that has to do with passion. You also have the Three of Swords. Uh-oh. Okay. Three of Swords. Three of Swords is tough. So this is something that you are feeling about this connection. Currently you feel as though there's been some sort of betrayal. That could be why you're feeling this Ten of Wands. And it's not clear yet what the betrayal might be. So that's a lot of cards. Let's see if we can get some answers. You also have the Seven of Swords, the Six of Swords, interesting, and the Strength card. Okay, I'm going to ask for one more card just so that we can match it up here. What was that card that you wanted to have flip out? Okay, we're going to get more than one, but that's okay. We have got the Tower. Okay. And then these two cards clarifying the Tower are the Five of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Okay. All right, let's go through and see what is going on with you, Scorpio. Okay, you have the Ten of Wands. This is you feeling that this connection is a burden. Okay, it's burdensome to you, and um, you're like done with it, right? That's what the Ten of Wands is. It's the end of a cycle. It's a very situational card, which means that it's not a major life cycle. It's just the ending of something that you are at your wit's end. You are wanting to start over, and which is why you have the Ace of Wands here, right? You've got a couple cards in between it, which we'll talk about in a second, but you've got the Ten of Wands, which is the ending, and then the Ace of Wands is the beginning. It's a new beginning, and it's a passionate beginning. That is what you are hoping for. Right now, the way that you're feeling is that things have been a burden, and in between this Ten of Wands and this Ace of Wands, you have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is you taking stock. This is you kind of doing your review of your resources. And in terms of relationship, this could be you kind of looking back at what has happened in the relationship and, sort of, I mean, this person's counting, right? This is an abacus that they're using here, and they are trying to um, just collect the data that they need in order to um, just, check in and see where you're at, is what I'm getting. And as they're doing so, the Ace of Pentacles is what they're concerned about. And this is stability. This is all about stability. So, there's kind of a question mark here about, the value in this relationship. And what I'm picking up on is that you've determined that stability is definitely what is being offered in this relationship. And this is value to you. This is very important to you. So it looks like you've taken stock. You've felt that this is a burden, and we'll talk about why that you've felt the burden of the relationship. But you've taken stock, and you've decided that this offers you stability. And what you're hoping for, like I said, is a new passionate beginning. So the love piece of this, the passion piece of this, is where you would like to start over. You would like a new beginning. You feel as though, and possibly for good reason, because like I said, the Three of Swords is here. And let's talk about that. So, Three of Swords. Here you see, two swords in the skeleton's back and holding one sword. So this is a card of healing, to be honest. If you see it in the traditional tarot, it's a heart with three swords in it. But here, actively these swords are being drawn out. The one skeleton is pulling these last two swords out of the back of this person. So there's there's good reason for consternation here. This is you feeling stabbed in the back, betrayed, but there are still two players here, and one of them is doing the work of pulling out those thoughts. The helping to heal from whatever wrongs have been done in the past by pulling out those swords and by helping to temper those thoughts of betrayal. You also, the reason I say that is helping to temper it, and that this person's not stabbing but actually pulling, is you have the Seven of Swords here. So in this connection, you do have a lot of hope. and it it's going to be something that you can overcome together if you allow that to happen. And so why do I say that? Because you also have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is, it's about this friendship, and helping one another move from, like a place of um, pain and hurt and emotional turmoil to a place of calm and peace and happiness, like potential for happiness, is what the Six of Swords is all about. You are literally on a journey together. You ask your friend to help you. Your friend packs you up and puts you in a boat and then pushes you off and takes you from choppy waters to peaceful, calm waters. So yes, this relationship, though you have felt the burden of relationship in the past, not necessarily this relationship. I think that first Ten of Wands card and what this Three of Swords card represent is not necessarily this relationship that you are currently in, that connection that you're currently in. I think it represents relationships, period, like past relationship. You've been in a space where you're, in this connection, you're like, do I really want to do this again? Do I really want to get connected to someone again? Do I really want to fall in love? What is the benefit of this whole relationship thing anymore? That's what I'm picking up here. So, here at the towards the back, the final cards that popped out for you, the Strength card, is another reason why I think you are grappling with just demons from your past relationships, and it requires strength. And for you to actually, this is one of my favorite cards. This is actually one of the cards that sold me on this deck. I freaking love Muerte deck, but I love that this is a wrestler. Anyway, but okay, even though it has a wrestler, the Strength card is more than physical strength. It's about having strength of character, right? Strength from within, a certain integrity, and being able to have an impact and persuasion, that it can, that is a gentle touch, that you are able to wrestle with. And I'm picking up here strongly that you are wrestling with your demons, that this is nothing to do with this person. This person is beautiful. They are, exactly what it is that you want. I think the fear for you is you wrestling with your demons about relationships in general, and a little bit of fear I'm picking up now, just given the other cards that are coming up here. A little bit of fear of your past relationships interfering with this current relationship. You do have the Tower card, and this is, like I said, is being clarified by both the Five of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So a little bit, I feel like you are worried that the passion that you have experienced in the past, those passionate relationships, and your need right now for, you see the value in this, the stability that it can bring in your life relationship, this relationship can bring. but also you still need to have the passion, the love, the romance to make it sustainable. But you're worried that this passion is going to, let's see, Five of Wands. Yeah. Five of Wands is, it's going to cause drama, and that the drama and this kind of player feeling that you get when you are in your passionate mode is going to cause this tower moment and cause this, whole relationship that you've built to come crashing down. So I see that fear there, and honestly, we're going to pull a couple oracle cards here right now to get some advice. In fact, I'm going to pull one of the Halloween oracle cards. I know this is meant to be for October, and I apologize for the lateness of getting this video out to you guys, but these are timeless readings, even though I'm pulling a Halloween oracle card. When you receive the message is when you're meant to hear it, so please know that. Anyway, but let's see if we can find some advice, because my fear is that if you are worried about this this passion overwhelming and interfering with this relationship, is that it's, if you think about the things that you think about are the things that you manifest. So perhaps we can get the Halloween oracle to give you some advice about this connection. Can you help Scorpio with some advice about this connection? What advice? Oh, there we go. We have some advice. Ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. All right. Okay, so that's one. And we'll pull out another card here as well. But yeah, so you have it in you is what the ancestors card is trying to communicate. That, you are built for this light and this love. And, you can rely on this strong backbone that you have to push past. Like, I know it's hard to trust your passion again, Scorpio, because you feel like it was the cause of the burdens that you feel like love relationship is a burden, and that's just kind of your general thinking, just based on those cards that, the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles and such. That's what I was picking up, is that that's kind of overall how you feel about relationship. But this card, Ancestors card, tells me that your passion is built in, and it can be used for good, and it the passion itself is not bad. It's not the problem. It really has to do with the situation that you're in, so like the context, but your passion is not inherently bad, is what I should say. And that's kind of what I'm picking up here. It's foundational, and you can build a strong foundation in love on that passion. And it's unfortunate that past experiences have, kind of colored how you see things right now, right? But going forward, you can rely on yourself and trust your passion to... Okay, that's way too many cards. We're going to first pull this one. Religious factors. Okay, so we're asking that romance angels for a little bit of more guidance about this connection. So what else do you have for Scorpio regarding this connection? Any other messages? I feel like you have another message. I put some cards back, but I feel like there's another card possibly. But the first card to pop out is religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So again, there it is. All right, good. I think there's, oh, no, there's one card. And then let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. Okay, so I think this religious factors card is speaking also and helping maybe clarify a little bit the ancestors card, religious factors. So upbringing has a lot to do perhaps with how you perceive your relationship, especially to this person that you are, that you see as definitely a potential partner, life partner. That's why the Lovers card popped out here. And then the other card, let your friends help you. I think this is, ask for and accept support from others. This could be you talking to your friends, but I also feel like this could be you talking to your person. Okay. So this person is very important to you, is your best friend, is what I'm picking up here. You see them as an equal and would love to have union with them, to, be in union with them. And so, it might be that this let your friends help you. This card has to do with you letting your person in and talking to them about the situation. So, okay, Scorpio. Thank you so much for sharing those energies with me. This has been a lovely reading. I hope it resonated with you, and I hope you got the messages that you needed from it. I'm going to start very soon on the pocketbook readings next. So, and that'll be for the month of November. And so I hope to see you again very soon when we talk about your money. All right, light and love to you for now. Good night.